Don't forget to push it out.
No, I don't know how to push it out. Okay, I know we're live, but just hold on. I have to fix something I forgot to do before I actually turn this on. Just hold on. I have to fix something I forgot to do before I actually turn this on. Just hold on. I have to fix something. Okay. No one wanted to see me hiding under the desk.
Yeah, absolutely certain about that.
Yeah. So, all right. Hi, Mr. Khan. How are you? How's the weather in Ontario? Hi, Shar. So, and as you know, Ashley's here. She'll keep an eye open for the guppies. We have 90-kilometer winds here. The ferries have shut down tonight.
And I was just telling
weather. Hi, Faye.
I was just telling Darcy that we had 3 earthquakes here, just up 300 kilometers north of us.
That's pretty interesting.
2 5.4 and 1 5.8. They thought originally it was a 6.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Mr. Khan, we have Shar, we have Mr. Khan's wife, we have Faye, we have Alana, and we have Lily. So Mr. Khan and Mastora, I will pull a card for each of you. Okay, swords represent air. And you, Mr. Khan, have the 8 of Swords. Hope you can see that. It's a little blurry tonight. There we go. And the 8 of Swords is a reflection. It's looking back to where you were, to where you are now, and then turning around to look to your future. And it's about understanding that we have choices inside of our life, and as we make them, that maybe they don't always seem like they work out the way we hope they do, but eventually things begin to fall into place. And it's like a pin cushion. You pull out the pin that doesn't fit, or if you put it into a dress to hem it. So when I look at this, and it's also because I'm using this deck tonight, the Chakra Wisdom deck. This one is also red, so it's the root chakra. So it's making sure you ground yourself, Mr. Khan. So a little meditation, a little maybe sitting on a red pillow, it would be helpful. Now, Miss Story, you have the 8 of coins, and the 8 of coins represent earth. And in this one, it's about creativity. It's about money. It's about making sure those finances are there. And it is an orange card, which orange is, just a minute, I should know this one. You have your root, and then you have your orange. So root. No, just a minute. Bear with me. I may have to look this up. I shouldn't know it by heart. There's the root. Then there is the orange chakra, which is the okay, totally second chakra, sacral. Sorry, I was right there. It's on the tip of my tongue. The sacral chakra. Then you have the solar plex. So you have the orange one, and this one is about creative expression. It's motions. It's putting everything into place. So with you both, I would say a little grounding, a little creative energy. Take a look and see what you don't need anymore from your past and move to your future. All right. Thank you very much. Shar, you are next.
Shar, I hope you're doing well and getting things ready for the the holidays coming up. For you, the Witch of Earth. You know, this card talks about setting aside where you were and the challenges that you've faced and moving into a role of service where you're offering your skills, you're offering your knowledge to carry forward to the next group of people, the next generation. This is where, you know, it's almost like you're going to face one of the greatest battles you've ever faced in your life. And that battle, my friend, is with yourself. So dust off your armor, face yourself in the mirror, and then once you have won that challenge, you have other things that you need to be doing, knowledge and teaching, okay?
Sorry. I'm trying to find my mouse. It changed colors. So normally at work, I have a purple mouse. Tonight, I got a white one, so it just bleeds into everything. All right, so next is our cousin Faye. Hi, Faye. Faye, you have the Fool. And again, it's a red chakra, so it's the root chakra. But in this one, it's mindsets. Mindset is what I'm thinking of. Even though the mind's up top and the root's down below, this one makes me think that you've made up your mind about something and you're moving in a direction. You're putting the roots into the ground. But did you notice the light coming out of her heart chakra? So some good news coming towards you, a celebration of some sort. And I love the little pink clouds in the background because normally that it represents a young girl searching for information about who she is. So like self-identity. And I'm pretty sure you know who you are, but maybe that little girl inside of you needs to come out and do a little dance of her own every now and then. So I'm going to say, let her out. And I also see a maze. So maybe you're going somewhere where you need to have your compass so you know how to get back out. All right. Alana is next. Hi, Alana.
Alana, I hope you're doing well. For you, the Messenger of Earth. And one of the things you'll notice is she's with her partner, this beautiful soul. And this talks about being willing to accept responsibility for your choices, respect responsibility for other people who are dependent on you. And it also talks about learning to control your own power and your own energy so that if you're tired, you know that you're tired because you used up your energy, not because anyone else came and borrowed it.
Hello, Lily. How are you? Lily, you have the Seven of Wands, and wands represent fire. And fire is always about motion. It's also about destruction, but fire can be cleansing as well. Seven of Wands also represent work. So to me, there could be a new idea, a new generating new ideas around work. It is the purple chakra, which is your crown chakra. So crown chakra is either purple or violet. Sorry. Yep, it's the violet. Sorry, had to look at it. It's the violet or it's white. And this chakra is about fine-tuning the information that is being presented to you. So it's listening to your instincts. It's making sure that you're not running away from your intuition. And you don't always have to embrace it, but sometimes they give us messages and we should really be listening. So basically, I would tell you to start listening to your intuition. Okay. Jeannie and Brandon are next.
Jeannie. I thought you said her name was Janine.
Janine. Yeah, I know. I always want to call her Jeannie. Janine and Brandon.
Janine, whatever it is that you think your problems are, rise above them. Spread those wings of yours, girl, and rise above your issues and your concerns in life. Believe it or not, you hold the power to be able to face anything and rise above it. So don't let anyone pull you back down when you're trying to succeed.
Okay. We have Shay Shay next. Hi, Shay Shay. You have swords. Swords represent air. and you have the 10 of swords. And when you look at this, first of all, it's the solar plex, which is your stomach area. So it could be that you're having a little heartburn, a little upset stomach, so go get it checked, or something else is going on. The 10 of swords, as you can see, she's laying on the ground. It looks like she's got swords inside of her. She's laying there, to me, contemplating where she's been, maybe feeling a little sorry for herself. But you can see the sun shining, and you get Annie's song, Tomorrow, Tomorrow. So we can take that time and feel sorry for ourselves. It's okay. Set a timer, 5 minutes. That's it. When the timer goes off, you don't think about it anymore, Shay. And you move on and you do other things. After a while, you find you don't have to set that timer anymore, because, really feeling sorry for ourselves is a waste of time. And it does work. I've used it many a times when I get into a funk. But the idea that the sun is rising tomorrow, that there's good things still out there to happen. So know that no matter what difficulties you may go through in life, there's always going to be a brighter tomorrow.
We miss Brandon.
Okay, go back and do Brandon.
Brandon, check this card out. It looks a little bit overwhelming and a little bit almost depressing because it's so dark, but take a look and you are going to see lights. Lights in the distance and light coming closer. Lights in the darkness. So no matter how overwhelmed things must seem at this time, especially because, there's Christmas, there's all the holidays, there is light to guide you. Trust in the fact that you are not alone in the dark. And then Granny Goodwitch used to have a favorite saying, and one of the things she always said to me, it is better to light a single candle than to curse the darkness. So if all else fails, carry a flashlight with extra batteries or a candle with extra matches.
Great. So Tanya is yours as well. And she also says, any baby news? I don't know, Tanya, any baby news?
You know what? Any baby news? Any baby news?
And strangely enough, Shay asked the same thing, but I didn't. Maybe the needles represent using the in vitro for Shay. I don't know. But I would say yes for Shay. Tanya, I don't know. But you go ahead.
Right now, I think it's patience. You have the 10 of fire. And the 10 of fire talks about, the 10 of fire actually talks about lighting the flames towards the solstice, right? So the solstice, first thing the solstice talks about is rebirth and new life. But you have to get past the darkness, past the solstice. So there is always a possibility. I can't say you'll be pregnant in 6 months, but it feels like there is a possibility. But in all honesty, that rests with you, your partner,
and your doctor.
Your doctor and your obstetrician, your gynecologist, but it feels like there is still hope for a baby. In the meantime, this card says fill your life with peace and joy and offer thanks. Whenever we want something, I believe to a certain extent that we can manifest it, but also be realistic. So if there is no physical reason that you can't have a child, then there is always the possibility of new life. And this says there is always the possibility of new life sometime in the new year if things are in your favor. So doctor, gynecologist, checkups, follow your moons.
Yeah. So hi, Cindy. Cindy, you have, arm frozen, 6 of Wands. And look at her. She's thrown up her arms in abandonment saying, I know where I am. And this is this particular purple. Believe it or not, it is purple. It's light. This purple is around the third eye. And the third eye is about intuition. It's about sense of purpose. It's direction in life. And this tells me, Cindy, that no matter how dark your life may have been at times, you are following the direction. You are being led by a light to where you need to be. And it feels as though it's a heavenly light, that it's a guiding light, that it's something that is showing you that your purpose here is more than what you can see. So just keep moving forward, celebrate life, don't let it pass you by, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. That is the other thing that card is making me feel, is be kind to yourself. Okay, Orville is next. Hello, Orville.
And Gloria is asking if you've missed her.
It's very likely I did.
Okay, so Orville.
We did.
Orville, for you, the 13 is the shaman. So this tells me, first, what this card represents is not just being a shaman, but this says, listen to the drums. And you and I have more than once discussed how the drums represent the beat of our hearts, the beat of Mother's heart, the beat of Mother Earth's heart. And this is time for you in your life to find a teacher, a elder, and to pay attention to what they've got to say to you, and bring the, I know you know the protocols, and that drum that you picked up, it might be time to play it and to sing to the stars.
Okay, so I'm just going to step back for a minute. I'm sorry, Gloria. I've read it and I totally walked past you. So, Gloria, for you, you have the Two of Wands. And this is also the sacral chakra. This is your second chakra, which is desires and pleasures. And it's also, as you can see, Two of Wands, she's got a decision to make. We can blaze either trail. It doesn't matter. To me, if you're following the light she's holding in her hand here, then you're headed in the direction you need to go. But what I feel is that whatever direction you attempt to go in, that you're following that instinct that says, I need to go here. You're resonating with the decision. And I feel as you move through the changes that maybe there will be a few that you want to readjust and switch around a little bit, but I actually feel like you're headed in the right direction, that as you move forward, you're moving because, like I said earlier, it resonates with you. So it doesn't matter what choice you make, you're still making the right choice. Okay, I'm going to cough. So Cindy is next. Oh, sorry, not Cindy, Tammy.
Tammy, the Seven of Air. The Seven of Air talks about a couple of things. First, the Seven of Air. Have you ever just seen feathers randomly around you? I believe that feathers often come down and land near us or are around us as messages from those that have passed on and for those that have loved us. So one of the things is, when you see feathers, you should always pick them up. Whether you keep them or not is your choice, but pick the feather up, bring it home for a little bit, place it somewhere safe, and then think about your intentions. What is it that you want? What is it that you desire? And speak your intention to the earth, and make sure your intention is, for want of a better word, the expression is pure. That it's not about greed. It's not about anger. It's not about wanting something that belongs to someone else. And that it is an honest intention. What are you willing to give for what you receive?
Okay. Hi, Brenda. And just before, sorry about the troll, but Ashley has eliminated them. So, Brenda, you have use the other arm, the Princess of Wands. She's very youthful, very much of the nature. This is a green chakra, which is your heart chakra. This is about relationships, self-acceptance, but it's about growing. And the stag, is it an elk? Yeah, I think it's a deer. But the stag in the background represents movement, seasonal change. But what I really like are the butterflies flying all around you. So you may be getting messages from people from the other side. They could be in the form of anything that deals with wings. And I'm just going to say, be open to them. And I also feel like you got a message of a young girl who's announcing a pregnancy. Okay. And Elisa, hi. She says, happy Thanksgiving from the U.S. and Merry Christmas, ladies. Looking for love advice.
So the card that came up is the Three of Water. Do you see the swans underneath? So there's a lot, something. Usually these cards talk about a couple things. Water, take pause, take rest, quit looking so hard for something that isn't ready to come. All things manifest themselves in time, and sometimes we are so busy looking for what we think is love that we don't realize what love is. So my answer to that is take some time, be like the still pond and wait. Don't go looking with that sense of urgency because you think that you will never love again. Because that leads us down, I don't know, marriages that might not be successful and relationships that end up shocking us because we wake up one morning and realize that this was not how we wanted to spend our lives. Wait. Love will find you in its own time. The harder you push for something, the more likely you are to make a mistake in that direction.
Okay. Lily says, thank you. Faye says, thank you. Jeannie, yes. Penelope did get Brandon. Shay said, thank you. That makes sense. Janine, I'll get it right, Janine. Thank you as always. And Tanya said, thank you. And she laughed out loud. Gloria, yes, we did, but we got back to you. 3 years she's been patient, waiting to get pregnant. Well, universe works in mysterious ways.
So, Tanya, just to answer that really quick, I have a friend, 19 years between her children. She had her first son when she was 19. She had her second son just before she turned 39. And she finally just quit constantly worrying about it. And just about the time everyone said it wasn't going to happen, there it was. I don't want you to wait 19 years. But the harder we push for something, sometimes the harder our body pushes us back. Quit thinking about it.
Took me 7.
Took me
7. Hi, Kristen. Kristen would like one for herself and her mom. Tanya says gratitude and she thanks us. Cindy said thank you. And then we have Aslan. ASLAN, happy to see you. I believe this is the first time. Oroville says, thank you, Pen. It is the answer I was seeking. Thank you very much. Blessed be to both of you. Blessed be to you as well, Oroville. And then Renina. So, Kristen, for you.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. We got another mile-long mini journey, mini novel about how I don't really message people.
Oh.
A troll.
Oh, Ashley will take care of them. Anyways, for you, Kristen, the Ace of Cups. Now, this is the root chakra, so it's grounding yourself, being mindful of what's going on in your life and taking care of your money. But it's the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is always new starts, new beginnings, offers. And I love the energy. Red is a passionate, moving kind of energy. And yeah, people equate it to anger, but I always see it as movement, as charging forward for what you want, believing in what you want. So I'm going to say, whatever it is you are after, Kristen, keep going. Don't stop, because it's going to be there for you. So Kristen's mom is next. No name, just mom.
Okay, this is a time for you to take pause for yourself. You know, snakes, and this one too, it very much symbolizes medicine and medical care and taking care of our health and paying attention to how we're feeling. So I would say, I don't think you're ill, but I think you need to focus on your health and focus on yourself and take some time to rest, to gather, and to sort of remember the small things in life.
Right. So Aslan, I think is the name. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. You have
Aslan.
the strength card, and this represents August as well. Patience, courage. It is in my light, it's orange. There it looks yellow, but it is the orange card, which is sacral. So, look after your health. And if you need to go for a checkup, go. But what it also represents to me is what goes around comes around. Be careful of your choice of words. There's movement here. You may be moving to a new location. You may be starting a new job. You may be going into a new relationship. And it's having, one, the courage to do so, but two, it's also knowing that you have the patience to succeed at what you want to do. So keep moving forward. So Rena is next.
Hi, Rena. I hope you're doing well. Rena, for you. I'm sorry, I have company.
You see that?
Okay. Are we ready? Come on. For you, the Ace of Fire. You know, there's that expression, let my light shine. Fire casts light on the darkness, and it allows us to see better. You'll notice there's a sign of eternity, of infinity, infinity. Fire is endless. It is like a time for you to share your abundance, a time to rejoice in the new season that's coming. And you know something? It's a time for you to maybe cook a nice meal, set aside a plate of food for the elders or for the grandmothers and the grandfathers, and take it out. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot, but this is a time when we recognize them and invite them to our table and share in the wisdom that they can bring us.
All right. So Gloria says thank you. And Aaliyah, you have the 10 of coins. And keeping in mind, coins are earth. But look at the creative picture. It's like you're painting the picture of what you want to see in your life, whether that's a relationship, a new home, money, job. You're the one in control of your destiny. Now, it is the solar plex, which is personal power and ability to channel as well. But I just missed that. Like, if you look right here, she's got the jewels, all the jewels she wants, the money, the picture of romance, and she's still holding the paintbrush. So that means you still have an opportunity to paint more to what you want to see now and in your future. So remember, you're in control of your destiny. Tammy said thank you. Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette, the Four of Fire. This is a time for you to literally gather your family around you, light your home fires, take care of yourself, take care of your family, prepare for some nice meals, and to be safe in the warmth and the comfort. Basically, this is the time for you, honey, to stay home. So maybe not plan any really big trips on the weekend, stay close to home, and ride out the storm for the weekend.
All right. So Lindsay, then Laura, and Annalisa said thank you. Heather, Brenda said thank you. And then we have another Brenda. So, Lindsay, oh, you have the Knight of Swords. And this is the blue chakra, which is your throat chakra. So speaking your mind, speaking your purpose, and swords are communication. And this one looks like, it looks dark and waiting for the lightning to strike and give that guy in his metal outfit a shot for his money. But what I'm thinking here, it's being firm in your belief as you speak your truth. It's being firm in the knowledge that you're willing to put yourself out there to speak your truth. And it could also be connecting with spirit, because I see a very large spirit here in the background. And I mean, anyone else looking at it might just see that it looks like clouds, but it looks like an angel who's coming down to help you, to guide you, to be there as a protector. And so if you need him to look after you, you call upon him and ask him to help guide you and protect you throughout the day. Even though they may be there, our spirit guides, unless we address them and tell them what we're looking for. I don't just mean like I want to win the lottery. I mean, I need you to help guide me and protect me, sort of thing. Unless you acknowledge them and tell them what you're looking for, it's pretty hard for them to know. Not everyone can read your mind. Okay, Laura Lee is next. Hi, Laura Lee.
Laura Lee, the most amazing thing about wolves, you see these wolves and they're going in a pack and they're crossing like the field, and there's the aurora borealis, the spirit lights dancing above them and helping them guide their ways. But the thing about wolves, every wolf knows its position in the pack. It knows who it is. It is honest with itself. The alpha may not want to be an alpha, but it is honest with itself, and it knows it has the skills to lead. The beta may not want to be a beta, and so forth, but each one knows who they are, and they hold the spirit of their essence true to themselves. So be true to yourself. Don't listen to everybody else. Don't compare yourself to everybody else. Take pride in where you are. Rate this moment. Not all of us can be amazing writers. Not all of us can be storytellers. Not all of us can be Stephen King or Robert.
Janet Ivanovic. Janet Ivanovic.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean that we don't have a story to tell. That doesn't mean we can't be proud of who we are. And even if we feel like we follow someone who is stronger than ourselves, that is because we're learning from them. So I guess the real message is know who you are, and always remember this: pride cometh before a fall. There is a sense of pride when it's pride that you're proud of yourself, but then there's that pridefulness that says, I am better and I deserve more. Be proud of who you are and follow your path.
Okay. Hi, Heather. And then the next Brenda is Brenda Mayhew, and then Liam. So hi, Heather. You have the Seven of Cups, and this is the third eye. And normally this one shows the cups. If you look at the Rider-Waite deck, the cups are all up here and you're looking at them, so you don't actually see the person. But what I like is this is look in a different perspective of what you would like to see achieved in your life. So most of us line things up in a row, but what if we did get down there and look at it from a different perspective, or hid them behind a curtain and then pulled them back and say, oh, that's the one that stands out. Like, that show where, which door do you want? What was that? Name the price. Anyway,
Price is Right.
The Price is Right. And you never knew what you were going to get until the door was open. It could be something fantastic or something like a bale of hay. So the thing is that when we're looking at our dreams and our aspirations in life, sometimes we have to shift them around like a puzzle piece, because they don't always fit into place like bang, bang, bang. Because if they did, boy, would life be boring. So I'm going to say embrace life as crazy it is as it is, because no matter what, you're going to fit those puzzle pieces together when they are meant to be together. Okay, next is the other Brenda.
Brenda, for you, the Four of Earth. See the stones? You need to get yourself grounded for a while, is what this card is saying. You can't be any more grounded than great big rocks that are partly buried in the earth, kind of like the icebergs, right? More below than what's above. But this talks about grounding yourself, taking time to heal your spirit, your inner child. Take the seriousness off your shoulders. Bailey, that's enough. Take the seriousness off your shoulders. Go play for a little bit. And in that playing, ground yourself back to who you are and what you want in life. I, on the other hand, want a dog that isn't eating part of the cardboard box as we speak. Bailey.
Well, I'm going to say this. The two guppies that emailed us, maybe they should have talked to each other because they used exactly the same thing.
Yes, I noticed.
And it's like, wow, didn't you guys come together first? At least we use variety. So, hi, Liam. Liam, you have the 10 of Wands, and keeping in mind, Wands is fire. Okay, so everyone must have ate too much over the weekend or in the last couple of days, because we've got a lot of stomach things going on here, because this is your solar plex, which is your stomach. So I'm going to say, a little Pepto-Bismol, something like that, if you've got an upset tummy, or go see your doctor. So the Wands, the 10 of Wands, represents you're packing the burden of the world with you. You're taking on more challenges than you should be, but it could be in your nature. The 10 of Wands says that, oh my God, you've learned how to divide the bundles and say, I can do this later, or I could do this now. And it shows that you're learning how to share, but it also tells me that you're learning how to communicate. So I'm going to say, keep going. You're on the right path. Maybe a few stumbles along the way, but there's enough light to help guide you. And you've got a lot of support around you as well. Okay. What does Laura Lee say? Darcy told me I was having my boys 3 years before I did. Always great readings. Oh, well, thank you. I don't remember it. You're welcome to Atlan. And Laura Lee, we did get Laura Lee, didn't we?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yes, you did already. And Kristen, wow, thanks, ladies. My mom is Diane Peterson. Sorry, I just call her mom. Have a great night. And Aslana and Aaliyah both say thank you. Jeanette, staying home sounds like a good plan. Laura Lee said thank you. Shar, just talking to someone. Rena sent hearts. And then we have someone, ooh, this is interesting.
Looks like
Sasha, Blaze,
I would say Stacy.
Stacy? Okay. She can correct us if we're wrong. So it's yours.
Stacy, trust your intuition. Plain and simple. This is trust your intuition. Something, whenever we're starting a spiritual journey or a new job or a new relationship, there's that feeling in our stomachs and our hearts right up here. And we live in a modern world, right? And the modern world with the radio and the television and the social media, and more social media, that it's hard to listen to ourselves. So
all you got to do is watch one of those Harlequin romance, and it's like, wow, is that really how it happens?
So listen to yourself.
So, well, we're just waiting, because I know if I say, okay, folks, we're going to call it quits, someone's going to come on, right? It never fails. Liam, thank you. Heather has been having trouble with her gallbladder. So far, my gut is doing okay. Well, Heather, go get your gallbladder checked. I can't remember what card she had, whether it was that one or not, to do. Lindsay does the prayers. So anyways, Rena, can I have a card, please? I thought we did pull one for her.
We did. I can't remember what it was, but we
Me
did.
neither. So, but if she didn't see it, I'm trying to think of which one it was. And it's funny because I looked and thought, remember this time. So, anyways, well, we'll pull another one, the Six of Cups. And this is the third eye. So this is the one that goes right here. And what I find is if you're trying to awaken it, massage it. I can remember when we were kids, I remember Dad said, hey, can you see my third eye? And it would open. But the Six of Cups talk about celebration. It talks about achievements. It talks about putting your worries to the side and look at the present. It's moving out of difficulties into a more pleasant surrounding. Okay, Heather says, thank you. She's talking to someone. Okay. Well, I would say we'll give them a few minutes and see if anyone else comes on. So I pulled one for Penelope. So this is your stomach one too.
There's nothing wrong with my stomach.
No, but it's the solar plex, which means personal power. So it means adjusting your personal power, adding more to it. But the Three of Wands means choice. This is an opportunity for you to look at some different avenues inside of your life and to see growth and expansion around you. And this is more towards the spring, okay? But you're holding on to one thing and you're being offered two choices in the spring on top of what you already have.
Okay.
So being open to new opportunities. So as we sit here, what I'll do is the root chakra, which is your base chakra, which is the yellow one. You can get a red piece of paper, a red towel, a red cushion, and you sit on it to help add energy to your root chakra. Your sacral chakra, which is between your belly button and your root chakra, you can use an orange and you just hold it there, or orange piece of paper, orange towel, orange something. And oh, just a minute, we have someone else. I'll just go through this and then we'll pull for her, Shar. Then you have the solar plex, and you would use a lemon, and that's in your a little higher than your belly button and below your heart chakra, green paper, green towel, you hold it there. Your throat chakra is blue, so blue towel, blue, anything blue to give it energy. Third eye, well, I would cut out a little piece of paper and I'd just put it there. And actually, I'd probably tape it there for the day as long as no one else is looking at me. And then your crown chakra, well, it can be a purple hat, a purple scarf, something that will add the extra energy. So Shar asks, just wondering if you pulled a card for Alaya, Alayia. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So I'll let you pull the card.
New beginnings and new starts. Trusting in your strength and your inner power, and listening to the messages coming towards you. And pay attention to the sun.
Is that a rose?
No, it's a heart.
It's a heart. Oh, it was pretty.
Yes, it's an actual heart with ventricles.
Oh, that could almost be, you know, that old expression, wearing your heart on your sleeve.
Yes.
That could be what it represents.
Could be. Bailey thinks she's been trying to get up to say hi, but the table makes her nervous.
Well, hi, Bailey. So, well, I guess we'll call it an evening. I don't see anyone sneaking in at the last minute. So we will see you next Tuesday. Hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend.
Please take care of yourselves. And it's always wonderful seeing all of you. I will leave you as always with my favorite blessing, Masalama, go in night, and blessed be.
And may love, joy, peace, happiness, and prosperity find you all in mysterious ways. Blessed be, everyone. See you again soon.